Alrighty, howdy ho folks. Multiversal Medium here for another episode of Harvestella, a game that just keeps getting worse. Last time we left off, well, plot nonsense happened, and I had to talk about how horribly written all the plot nonsense was for 2 episodes. This episode, hey, guess what that was? Plot nonsense. Oh, how lovely. You're here again still. What, Dianthus? Why aren't you dead? Come on. I didn't want to meet back up with you. You could be dead right now. That'd be cooler. And here I thought the drawbridge had been destroyed, yet you crossed it anyway. Yeah, it would have been nice. So are we just stuck with you in our party now? I suppose the saying, curiosity killed the cat, means nothing to you? I mean, sure. Also, is it just me, or is there just, like, no game audio? I'm blaring my headphones, and there's nothing. Legitimately nothing game audio-wise. Yeah, there's nothing being picked up whatsoever in my freaking, like, recording software. There is no game audio. Again, they just do that. They just refuse to have freaking game audio every once in a while. After this cutscene, I'll mess with the options to try and blare that game audio or something. This is getting absurd. So at any moment, we can actually tell if there's game audio. Dianthus or long time no see. Both of these suck. Dianthus? Is that you? Is that you on? Yeah. What's up? You should leave this place. Yeah. I'd love to. I cannot allow any humans to enter. That includes you. Oh, but what if I'm super special awesome? Do not cause any more trouble than you already have. I don't cause trouble. People make me cause trouble. There's a difference. Hein, do you know this, Omen? They don't like being called that, Hein. Do you not know that? You're extraordinarily popular, aren't you? Sadly, yes. Sadly, a lot of people love just following me around. Also, I can't believe there's no audio for this cutscene. What the heck's going on? Well met, arrogant Omen. Screw you, unicorn. Shut up. You would do well to rid this castle of your presence, for it is the home of my beloved princess. So, like, Dianthus, you gonna... Okay, I was about to say, like, I was wondering if Dianthus was gonna mention the fact that we actually fought the unicorn. I remember you. Yeah, kind of hard to forget that, bugger. That's right. You're from the laboratory. Excuse me? Hey, Dianthus. So we had an entire boss fight against this unicorn, and you didn't mention jack crap about the unicorn. Like, you mentioned nothing. Nothing about the unicorn. Or the fact that the unicorn was from a laboratory. Or the fact that you recognized the unicorn. Or you knew what the heck the unicorn was doing. You acted like the unicorn was just a regular monster that showed up, and you're like, what the heck are you? You guys not remember that? Like, I don't blame you guys for not remembering that. That was like episode 7 or 8 or something like that. So you won't let us pass. And you leave us only one option. She's right. We can't leave while our friend is being held captive in there. Arya, or whatever her name is, freaking loser girl, is not being held captive in the castle. And I find it weird that my character said she was. She's on the ship that's attacking the castle. Everybody calm down, please. Oh, shut up, Meep Meep. Nobody likes you. You're better when you can only say Meep. Huh. Bloodthirsty creatures. And yeah, I owe you my life. Oh, I just picked up a doohickey in the middle of the woods. By the way, do you like how the heathers for the bridge in the background are just kind of like put into the texture for the castle wall? Like, there's no, yeah, this is where the tether would go kind of like hole or anything. They're just like kind of forced into it, so they're clipping into the wall in the background. Yeah, that's Square Enix quality for you. Yeah, AAA dev, guys. AAA dev. Even so, I cannot allow a single human to enter this castle. Yeah, but what if I'm super special awesome? But why? We just want to. Just let the unicorn in. I don't care anymore. The truth found within these castle walls will shatter your already fragile sense of tranquility. I don't have a sense of tranquility. I'm constantly forced to do errands and chores for other people. What do you mean, sense of tranquility? This isn't a farming game. It's a JRPG where have been forced. I am forced to progress a plot that means nothing. The great temple of Apatheia, the piece that we have built for you. Okay, that's a stupid way of like just making the temple sound like apathy. And that's a really stupid name. But it's usual for JRPG nonsense. I don't, whatever, who cares? That being said, so it is a Matrix scenario, right? Cool, cool. I don't care. Truth. The hell do you mean by that? I don't know. It's a bunch of gobbledygook. It is as the word implies. Hey, can I ask a question? If you're making like a Matrix scenario and you're trying to keep all the people peaceful and docile and just like kind of like happy in the Matrix scenario, why do you let wars and stuff happen in the Matrix scenario? Shouldn't you just like kind of slowly move things programming wise into a weird utopia scenario in order to keep the people docile and happy if you're using them as a weird battery source? Was that never brought up in the Matrix? Was that never brought up? Why was that never brought up? Well-eyed, your intelligence is protected by tall walls of common sense. Yeah, I'm the only one with common sense in this entire party. Everyone's stupid. I'm just not allowed to talk about it. Such a mental framework allows you to live your lives without succumbing to the madness of knowing. Cool, cool. Yeah, I have a great deal of mental fortitude for constantly dealing with the BS that is this game. Good to know. We are omens, organisms with objectives unknown, shunned and oft-harmed by humanity. Okay, cool. I don't care about your weird, like, villain diatribe moment. I really don't care. That is the way of the world as you know it, and we are content to continue in that fashion. Cool. I don't care that you're fine being the villain. Go be 13 somewhere else. All that intelligence requires is wisdom, not knowledge. What? I freaking hate JRPG writing sometimes, and this is just like a perfect showcase of stupid JRPG writing. That one paragraph right there. Because a paragraph can just be a sentence, you know. A paragraph is just subject matter, how many sentences it takes for that subject matter. So it could be one sentence, it could be more. But that's technically a paragraph. Cool, the more you know. Anyways, that one paragraph, that is JRPG writing in a nutshell of just circular backwards logic that like doesn't make sense, but it's meant to sound deep. Like JRPG writing a lot of the time nowadays is just like Chuny syndrome, middle schooler syndrome, 13-year-old nonsense. And it's just, try writing well for once in your life. All intelligence requires is wisdom, not knowledge. What? What do you mean by that? What could you mean by that? How could you even save a line like that? That doesn't make sense in any way, shape, or form. That is literally just nonsense. And it's not the fun kind of nonsense. Like, seriously, that is just stupid. That is so effing stupid. You would be happier not knowing what lies on the other side of those walls. Like, okay, so I'm gonna be honest. If like this castle is such a thing that nobody should be in it, and like you're holding this whole secret like world shattering info in it, why the F do you have a drawbridge? Can we be honest? Why do you have a drawbridge? You have airships. You have airships. Just have a helipad at the top. You've got a security system in the water. Why do you need a drawbridge? What does the drawbridge add? But I have said too much. Please take heed, Hein. No, you've just talked in circles, Dianthus. I don't care. There's nothing to take heed of. I'm not sorry for Dianthus. Dianthus is a character written stupidly, but that's the only thing I'm sorry for. You're still insufferable like every other character. I can't with this game. That is a shame. Cool. Can we have a fight now? Very well lined. I will end your existence. If that is what it takes to protect your sanity. I don't have sanity anymore. I'm being driven mad at any and all scenarios.
Let the battle
constantly. What is up with the OST? Where is the frickin' like soundtrack? Hold up, guys. I'll be right back while I try to figure out why there is just no music going. Because it was going in another recording. Oh, we actually do have a soundtrack for this bit. It's just so silent. I can't make it out with my blaring headphones. That a bit better? No, it isn't. Oh my effing gosh. Do I need to blare it to such an effing degree? Oh my effing gosh. I have my headphones like attached to my microphone, like capped. Like quite literally, they are the highest they can be. I have the background music and the regular like master volume in the options capped. I can barely make out what the heck is happening OST wise. Like I crap you not, it's just poorly made. Like I could just barely hear that. It wasn't like this earlier recordings. I don't know what the heck's going on, man. Like, it's just effing absurd. This game's, like, sound design has been off point for a while. Like, a major while, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's just sucked for a long, and I mean a long time. This is just, like... I don't know. A better showcase of it? Like... This has probably been an issue for like a lot of episodes. I'm not gonna lie. I just haven't cared. I really just haven't cared about how bad the audio was in this game. Because this game isn't worth caring about. Be blunt. It's just... Who cares, man? Who cares? Boss fight. Stay out of stupid. You know what? Like, honestly, this boss fight is better than some. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's say this is a better boss fight than a majority of the other boss fights. This boss fight is better than, gosh, everything except the dragon boss fight, I would honestly say. Like, it's not overtly complex, but the attack pattern makes sense. Dianthus going around and casting spells and AoE spells makes sense. The JRPG, so of course when you're fighting them, they're a lot tougher than when they're in your parties. So, yeah. That boss fight was a solid C. It passes. That is acceptable. It's not like Lorelei, which sucked. It's not like Kierkegaard, which sucked. It's not like Hydrolancer, which was in an arena that just ruined his boss mechanic and sucked. Yeah, you know what, Dianthus? You get a passing grade. Just barely, but you get a passing grade. Enough. You truly wish to continue? To what end? I don't know. I don't know. To help our friend. I don't want to say that, but I don't want to stop the omens. I don't care about the omens. I don't care about anyone. I guess we're helping our friend. Cares, friend? You mean the human girl that Geist has with him? Sure. Very well. You have proven your resolve to me. This was not a freaking like challenge of you must answer my riddles 3 before you can cross this bridge. That's not what the heck this was, Dianthus. It was never about proving my resolve. It was that you wouldn't let me in. Now that you lost, you're like, oh, it's actually okay. You proved you're cool enough for me. You're just trying to save face. You don't even have a face. You have a helmet on. Shut up. With it, you may well overcome the fragility of your own hearts and minds. This is stupid. Bad writing. Ain't supposed to be good at this point. You know what? I just realized what it was with the audio. Pausing real quick, guys. I just realized I'm actually really stupid and all the issues I was having with the audio is my fault, so I'll be right back. Oh, F&A. Oh, I'm about to blow my eardrums out. Hold up. That's what I get for frickin' messing around with testing audio and doing a bunch of other editing nonsense before recording. I had my audio go through the wrong channel. So yeah, I take back everything I was complaining about audio-wise, besides the fact that there was no audio during the cutscene. Because yeah, I was checking my recording, that first cutscene, there was no audio, game audio-wise. So if it somehow shows up that there is something in the editor later, I take that back later as well. But yeah, that was my fault. I'll admit, I can be wrong sometimes. Not as wrong as this game, but I can be wrong sometimes. Follow me on to the Castle of Illusion. Who the heck names their castle that? You do well to observe why we have given this castle its name. Because they're a bunch of losers? I don't like anyone in this game. Some people gain a bit of brownie points, and that's about it. But like, I hate everyone in this game. I really do. I really effing do. Cool, new dungeon. This is very... The Final Fantasy team worked on this, didn't they? Like, this is so Final Fantasy stereotypical art style. This is the Square side of the Square Enix merger. Whatever. Are we really inside the castle? Yeah, sure. This is not at all what I expected from the outside. This is a Final Fantasy castle. Super gaudy, black and gold, glowing crystal things. This is wrong. My princesses. Oh, shut up, unicorn. Just because you're a test tube, baby. Princess! I don't really care, dude. Just shut up. Have you never thought it strange? Don't know where we come from or where we go. No, I just kind of figured you're like extraterrestrials. Like, I don't question the, what is it? Flatwoods Monster or anything. The Flatwoods Monster is doing whatever the Flatwoods Monster wants to do. And if that means kidnapping a bunch of cows in Majora's Mask, that's what the Flatwoods Monster does. I don't really question it. It's just what it does. That's a good point. You've always been this phantom presence to us. Are we talking about Omens or Dianthus? Because Omens, yeah, I've been bringing up why nobody cares for a while. I honestly just figured you could teleport or something. Bracca, you're dumb. They legit have a freaking airship. Shut up. We are unable to bend the laws of physics. But this castle, the one you call Castle Lewis, is our base of operations. The Castle of Illusion. So, like, who's the 13-year-old in charge here that's naming things? Excuse me? Why are you all acting shocked? Dianthus said that last cutscene. Dianthus said that's where they were set up last just before the boss fight. That's what Dianthus said, is that they were set up there. Like, what? Why are you all shocked? Why does nobody have reading comprehension? How can that be? If Castle Lewis is your base, then what of the royal family? Never existed. I will explain as we go. The answers to your questions can be found within. I don't care, but be on guard. Geist minions will be lurking. What? Okay, so is Geist like a... This hasn't been brought up yet. They will attack without question if they catch sight of us. Okay. Can't you reason with them? Or... Yeah, can't you reason with them? Like, is this a warring faction thing? Reasoning is futile. We are also at war with Geist and his creed. What? Why? Why? You would kill your own kind? Fine, don't act like humans don't kill other humans. That's not okay, is it? Meep meep, don't act like sirens don't kill other sirens. Huh. Your thought process is painfully contradictory. Yeah, sure, whatever. Humans excel at killing one another, no? Is this really any different? No, it isn't. Anyway, fine. As your guide in this castle, I also take responsibility for your safety. Cool, party member, go baby. I will travel alongside you. Cool, I do not care. Dianthus joined the party again. Oh, woe is me. Hein's meeting with Dianthus has awakened heightened powers. You acquired the Lunamancer job class. Okay, sure, why not? Let's just align those chakras, because I got a full freaking entourage of losers with me. Lunamancer, a job that excels at wide-range magic attacks and weakening enemies. It can charge its normal attack by holding Y. Wow. Well, I don't care anymore. Can we go? Can we go do a thing? Be somebody? Do stuff? Is this freaking... Are you effing serious? I'm certain the other dungeons have this. Actually, I think every dungeon has this, but this is the most blatant one of it. Where it's like, yeah, and this room. This is the cutscene room. You go into the dungeon, and this is the cutscene room. There's no other reason for this room to exist besides the fact that it's for a cutscene. Like, it is 15 feet of just a hallway between loading zones because they programmed this game so effing poorly, they can't have cutscenes in a different area and load the rest of the area. I think that's actually part of the issue. Oh my gosh, wait. Is that actually part of the issue? Did they program this game so effing poorly that if you had a wide open area or just a map that had stuff on it, they wouldn't be able to have a cutscene on it because it would break their engine? Is that what's happening? Did they legit program this game so poorly that they can't have cutscenes in a majority of areas, thus they need to make little areas like this? And not only that, the entire reason you probably get gameplay moments where you're walking around is to go to a new loading zone for a cutscene, because if you don't have the character move to the new loading zone / cutscene area, it will break. Is it that poorly designed? Is that why we keep getting gameplay moment, cutscene, and you're just forced to walk to cutscene? Is that actually what's happening? Did they actually F up programming to that degree? I am curious. Am I like onto some weird actual hidden aspect of this game that nobody's questioned thus far? Because it would explain every single cutscene up until now. It would legit just explain everything. Is that something that could happen, that they just effed up to that degree? Whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna assume... No, that's not locked. Weird. Cool. Okay. Yeah, let's just go ahead. I just realized, like, I don't care about exploring, do I? No, I don't. Melee type omen. Oh, wow. So melee. So omen. Wow. Hornet. Wow. Combat. Wow. Ooh, that one's locked. God forbid. Okay, we actually have, like, gameplay moments and I can talk again. So, these dudes look so stupid when they're walking at you in a group. Oh my gosh, what was that? What? Yeah, when they just all walk at you at once. This is so bad. What's going on there? Anyways, we have a moment to talk finally. This should be starting to be apparent on my channel or whatever if you've been paying attention, but basically I'm cutting back on how much I'm doing on my channel to better just get my ducks in a row in a sense. Basically. Oh wait, I'm out of healing, which means I'm dead. Well, whatever. As we all know, this is one of those parties like where the protag dies, everyone stops fighting and they don't care anymore, and just like, yeah, I don't want to go out anymore. One of those kind of like party scenarios. Is this a different cutscene than the usual with Cress? Nope, it's the same one with Cress. Hey, did you find me passed out in front of my house? No, 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 no. You're a stalker. We've been over this. I don't care. I really don't care. I super de-duper don't care. It was on me for not paying attention to my healing items, whatever. Honestly, I need to get some more healing items going. Something. Just pop them into a fermentation thing. So, Cosmo Gem. Do I have like other stuff that can be hold up. Yeah, move all that. Don't care about that. Don't care. Yeah, let's see here. I believe these can actually be just made into carrot juice or something. Can I ferment meat into wine like a Bosmer and Elder Scrolls? I don't think it's gonna let me do that. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me do almost anything. Actually, nah, don't even think about it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Moving on. Let's get these going with the freaking carrots. There we go. Anyways, as I was saying, like, I've been cutting back on my channel as a whole for a second, and that should be apparent by the time this episode goes up. Because, well, I need to get my ducks in a row. My channel kind of needs to be sidelined for a second while IRL stuff keeps happening. I'm planning on continuing to have Harvestella going. Cool bears, that's pretty cool. Pretty funky, and that's pretty fresh. But, besides that, I also plan for Immortal Life and, Dread Delusion to continue going. Other series are kind of getting not axed, but like put on a back burner for me to work on in a vacuum for a good while before they actually go back up on the channel. Things like Silent Hope, I'm just taking a hiatus on. Things like what would go in the Recursive Ruin slot, that's going on hiatus. No more little short weird games for a second. No monthly marathons, no TGIF, all that really fun stuff I was really enjoying, but basically just taking a quick break with all of them. Gonna let those things actually simmer a minute while I work on them and other stuff, and eventually just come back to them afterward. Actually, was there... Where would it be? We're here. Do we have other corrupted stuff? Yeah, let's just grab one of those out, I guess. Sure. Yeah, sure, why not? But with all that in mind, I've been basically trying to take things a bit slower on the channel. I'm going to try and work on a lot of the scripts and the like I want to do for the channel. Finally get a few videos that I've been wanting to get up on the channel up. That kind of stuff. Just bit by bit. And in the meantime, I'm also going to be releasing shorter, smaller videos here and there. I can't believe I can't just freaking buy anything. I need to craft everything in this game. It just 100% craft every single thing. Doesn't matter if I have money. There's no reason to get money in this game. You need to craft everything. The only thing money does in this game is let you get more like plots of land and unlock different crafting stations and recipes. Which sounds alright on paper for a different game, or maybe even an MMO, but this is not well designed and it's not well handled in any way, shape, or form. God, does this game's entire freaking like gameplay loop just suck? It really does. If I could just like buy potions, I would be fishing today and just getting money via fishing, but it is a dream I cannot live. Instead, we're just kind of walking around grabbing various materials so we can start getting more frickin' healing items crafting, because they take time and just gonna have to wait for them to finish. Oh my gosh, I hate this game so much. I really do. I really effing do. Anyways, like I said, brief hiatus on odds and ends on the channel. Smaller series and all that are going to be leaking out. Mainly things that are like one-offy. Kind of just like, oh, here's a silly video about this, or oh, hey, here's my thoughts on this video. Things I'm going to be releasing outside of basically Harvestella, Dredge Illusion, and Immortal Life are going to be basically stuff that's capped at, I want to say 5 videos tops. That's honestly like a really generous guesstimate. I don't think any of them are going to reach like 5 videos per series. No, they're just smaller things here and there. Just itty bitty things. Anyways, that's just the channel update that I'm certain none of you guys super duper care about, because you'd rather just listen to me complain about this game. Is that why you're watching this? How was I expecting to get fruits or berries in the forest? Obviously, it's only a lumber spot. That's on me. Honestly, it kind of is. I was expecting to be able to harvest, I don't know, other edible foliage here, and nope. Just a bunch of wood. Can I eat mushrooms? Can I make stir fry with mushrooms? What can I do with effing mushrooms? Let's just select destination. Like, if I can get like a stir fry recipe, I guess that would be worth okay, yeah. Picnic sandwich. Yeah. Hold up. Let's go about this intelligently. Because the game would never expect me to be intelligent about doing something, right? Nah. That's well beyond their ken. Alrighty. Yeah, just pop everything. Just basically everything. Who cares? Pop it all in there. Deal with it in a hop and a skip. That being said, let's get some weed out. How much does it take to turn into flour? Doesn't it take like 5? Does it just take... Oh, it takes 3. Okay. We can get a couple bits of wheat going so we can actually make sandwiches. We might be able to just get a little stockpile of healing items this way. Cool. So, yeah. Make both of those and then just focus on stir fries and call it good. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oddly enough, some of the most progress we've made in a day in a minute. Anyways, guys, it's been an episode. I guess I'll keep the audio levels around here. It's going to be such an effing hassle to keep messing with the audio levels for various things. So I guess I'll leave the overall volume and the background volume at this, just so I can actually hear it in my headphones. And honestly, for no other reason. Yeah, I guess this is an episode. I'll talk to you guys later. That was the brief thing I wanted to talk about, and honestly, I wanted to bring it up in other episodes that I just couldn't because, hey, cutscenes, right? Lots and lots and lots of cutscenes. I don't know what I expect from this game, but it's always just a bit more disappointing every single time. Did I not pick up any cool berries? Oh yeah, I do have cool berries. Okay. Cool. Funky. Fresh. Alright guys, it's been another episode of Harvestella. I'm not going to say it's been fun. It's never fun in this game. It really isn't. It's infuriating. It pushes me to my limits every single time, but it's been an episode. So talk to you later and ciao.